Okay, let's do a quick and dirty. So what's going on?
It's kind of a pinching of the rotator cuff, it feels like. Sometimes maybe it's perceived that it's going to tear, but after a couple reps, it kind of gives a sharp pain inside the joint.
Turn and face that window real fast. Okay, and then turn and face the wall on the other side. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay, and then turn and face me. Go ahead and do arm up, so thumbs up to your side.
Sideways.
Yeah. And then tell me what that feels like.
Crunchy.
Oh, it does feel crunchy? Okay, and then this way. You shouldn't feel necessarily anything in that one. Yeah, okay. And then if you go into a press.
Normal, just tight.
Tight, and then do it again, but have the thumb point behind you. Yep.
Same thing.
Same kind of deal.
Pretty normal. No pain from any of them, just crunchy.
Okay, go ahead, let's start this way. Go ahead and lay down on the table, lay down face up, yeah. And so what I'm going to, no, it's okay, you can keep them on. Okay, come down toward me a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so I'm checking this for, no, it's okay, just stay there. Yeah, I need to check. So I'm going to check your levators. Mm-hmm. So these are the muscles that attach to the corner of your shoulder blades. And so what ends up happening is that if the pec minor, it's the left one? Mm-hmm. Yeah, if this pec minor gets tight, what ends up happening is here in the upper trap in the levator, which is this other little muscle here, that will start taking over. And then what I saw here is that your left shoulder blades actually rotated forward a little bit, more so than here.
Right.
And so that, like I was mentioning the other night, it's closing the capsule here.
Gotcha.
And so we want to make sure, yeah, it's a little bit tighter on that side. Yeah. So the good news is that like here is like spongy, and that's good. So the tissue seems okay. Okay, and then I'm going to check one more thing. Go ahead and come put your face through the face hole. Mm-hmm. Here. Okay, there you go. Yep. So shoulder blades here. Okay. Yeah. Is there any sensitivity here?
No.
Okay, that's good. Anything here? Okay. I'm going to see if I can crack your back. So I want you to take a deep breath in. Okay, a long exhale out. Ooh, that wants to pop, but it's not popping. Do it again. A little bit. Okay, and then we'll do one over here. So deep breath in. Dang. And over here, so right about, usually around here, is there any sensitivity here? Yeah. So this is actually one of the actual rotator cuff muscles. This is the infraspinatus.
That's where I feel it sometimes, so it's like a weird, I'll get the pain, and then after the set, it's like a fatiguing, like numbing sensation almost.
Oh, shit, okay.
Nothing like almost abnormal, I'd say, but that's like right exactly there's where I feel it.
Okay.
And the pressing feels like it's inside of the rotator cuff.
Okay.
But after the movement, this is where I feel it.
Okay. So this is, all I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can break up the, oh my God, sorry. I'm going to see if I can break up the tissue here. Because what's also happening is that if this rotator cuff muscle is on, that means the other muscles are turning off. So this, or the other muscles are already off, and this is turning on, so it's causing a compensation of movement. Okay, and so what we need to do, wow, that's pretty built up, dude.
Yeah, it's tender.
Good. If it gets too much, let me know. Oh my God, sorry. Rule number one in PT school is never slip off of the muscle. Sorry. Yeah, you're good, man. Yeah.
It's pretty built up.
Yeah, so it's, one is like, I mean, it's just, obviously you're working out, but just because of the way that the tissue is, like it's wadded up, and we have to break that up so it doesn't cause other issues. Because Andy was the same way, like right around the same area. Have you squatted recently?
Pendulum, yes.
Oh, you did pendulum, okay.
2 days ago.
Do you?
Nothing barbell on the back.
Ah, okay, good man. Okay, there we go. Felt like it loosened up there. Good. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that one alone there. Okay, and then, so right about here, you get, that feels pretty good. You shouldn't feel any sensitivity or anything in here. You feel sensitivity or anything in here? Okay, so a lot of times, so here's like where you get teres major, teres minor, infraspinatus, subscap, lat. You have tons of muscles that connect there, and that causes a lot of issues too. Let's see, where's the shoulder blade here? That feels pretty good. There's nothing tight or sensitive here? Okay, that sounds good. Okay, go and lay down face up again for me, please. Okay, then we're gonna check subscap and lat. Okay, I want you to relax your arm, let me do the work. Okay. Oh, actually, I just totally skipped a step. Ha! Okay, so what I want you to do, you're gonna keep your arms to your side like Soldier Steve, okay? And then with your thumbs pointed up, now you're gonna lift them up overhead and then just bring it as far as you can, just comfortably, don't force anything. Oh, that's really good range of motion. Okay, good, okay. Okay. Bro, what'd I say? Let me do the work. I don't need your... There you go, good man. Dude, you're still doing stuff.
I'm trying not to. Okay.
Your relaxation needs more relaxation.
Intense.
Okay, so if this starts getting too intense, let me know. And what I'm doing is I'm looking for your subscap, which is roughly about this area. If it's too intense, let me know. Oh, there's something here. Oh, shit. Sorry. Feel okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let me do it. Let me do it. Yeah.
Pretty tense.
It's not tense. It's just that the muscles are ropey, and so because that's ropey, it's rounded. Dadgummit, sorry. And so it makes it tougher to just stay right there on the muscle fiber. And so that's what I'm attempting to break up. So even though that's your lat that I keep slipping off
I was
of.
going to ask that.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're.
It's not an Andy lat, I'll tell you.
Oh no! Oh my God, dude, his lats last night, that was freaking ridiculous. Is that sensitive when I do that? The tight?
A little tight.
Okay. Let's bring that down. Okay, I want you to do that again, that thumbs up overhead. Yeah, and then tell me how that feels, if that's any better. Feels a little bit looser. It does? Okay.
Yeah, honestly.
Awesome.
Range of motion is
Good. Okay, we only have a couple more things to do, and then we'll move on. So I'm actually going to have you come up off of the table. Okay, and then I just need to make sure we can see what we're about to do. Okay, so again, if you ever see me and I'm not training, or even if I am training and then I'm not using this, then grab this. So this blue stabby stick is called a Mobo, and this is the best way. I know you've probably seen ways of being able to do pec minor breakup with a lacrosse ball. This is just a lot easier, so it doesn't look like you're making out with a wall. Okay. Runner stance, use your back leg to drive the Mobo through the wall. Thumb up, Okay, and you're just going to gently lift your arm, stay below the shoulder. If you feel like you have to stabilize the Mobo, hold on to it with the other hand. Just make sure your shoulder blades stay down. Okay? So on your left one, yeah.
So any specific areas?
Yeah, hold on, I'll show you just a second. I just realized that you're not on camera, so. Okay. Yep, that's pretty good. So, because the pec minor attaches right here. So that's where you're feeling it. That's so tight that it's pulling this forward, and then this is coming up with it.
So runner stance.
Yep, runner stance, drive into it. Yep, thumb up. Yep, yep, that's it. To come up until you feel my hand, that's it. That's all you need to do. Okay, and I want you to do about 10 of those. Is there any tenderness in there when you do it?
A little at the top, range of motion.
Is it? Okay. Awesome. Okay, so the last couple things that we're going to do from a breakup perspective, this is just a kitchen towel wrapped in KT tape. If you need me to wrap one, bring me a kitchen towel and I'll do the wrapping for you. Okay, I think this will work. Actually, we'll do it this. Yeah, we'll do it this way. It doesn't matter. Okay. Let me do it. So just face the camera for the most part. So this is going to go into 3 spots, okay? But you're going to do this lying down. Position 1 is here about an inch below the shoulder blades. Position 2 is then going to be right here at the bottom portion of the shoulder blades. Position 3 will be here. And then eventually I'm going to ask you to move so I can change the orientation. But we'll get there one step at a time, okay? So let me just go ahead and sit on the ground. I'm going to help you get into position 1. Hold on. Okay, go ahead and come on down. Keep your knees up. Yep, there we go. Good. Nicely done. Okay, now I want you to externally rotate your hands so the palms go up. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, drive your back, smash my hand. Oh, sunshine. Okay, so that means your thoracic spine isn't as mobile as we need it to be. That's why you're also missing a little bit of external rotation on the right and a little bit here on the left. So if we can get that spine, because the reason what's happening is that your rib cage is attached to the thoracic spine. The spine is causing your shoulder blades to protrude out, so it's harder for you to bring those shoulder blades back and down. You go into a pushing motion, i.e. bench press, and then now you're getting something here because the shoulder blades can't sit down and it's closing in on that capsule. Yeah.
Okay, so when I'm doing this, I'm trying to like press my lower back down. Is that kind of what we're emotionally getting here?
Ideally,
trying to get flat.
Correct. We're looking at building a neutral spine as much as possible. What we're going to do here is just.
I feel a lot of tension here.
You do? Yeah. That sounds about right. What we're going to end up doing now is we're going to go into position 2, and in order to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to go mummy style. We're going to crunch up a little bit, and we're going to do this reverse military crawl 1 inch and go back to where we can get into the position 2. Okay, so go mummy style, crunch up a little bit. Crunch up, yep, and then wiggle down, yep, right about there. Yeah, right about there, and now it should feel like it's touching the bottom portion of the shoulder blades. Okay, now this should feel a little bit more comfortable than position 1. Okay, yeah. Yeah, position 1 is, that's usually where it gets people. Yep, good. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend too much time on this one since it feels better, but what we're gonna do is go ahead and do the same thing, cross over. Cross your arms over into mummy style, okay? And let's go into position 3. So we're gonna get that towel right in between the shoulder blades. Yep, there we go. This should feel the most comfortable out of all 3 positions. Smash my hand. Okay, now it's uncomfortable. So what we're doing is called low load, long duration. We're allowing body weight and gravity to smash down onto your spine. And then what we're doing is, this is more of a sniper approach to mobilizing the vertebrae versus rolling on a foam roller. Okay. You can do a foam roller if you need something quick and dirty, but ideally you want to be able to use a towel like this. Yeah. Yes, this is what I tell all clients to do. This is always their homework. What we're going to do next is, after I'm done explaining, you're going to roll over to face the wall, and I'm going to change the orientation of the towel, and then we're going to do a new kind of breakup alongside the shoulder blades, okay? So go ahead and roll over toward the wall, stay right there, good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to position this towel alongside your shoulder blade. You're going to go ahead and roll back down. You know your tension point, so you can obviously move if you need to. This is called the pistol stretch. There's no stretching involved, so I don't know why we call it the pistol stretch. But what we're doing, you're making a gun over your chest, make sure that the lower back is smashed against the ground. And what we're gonna do, your head, your hands, and your knees, everything will rock on top of the towel, and you're gonna do these small little micro movements, and it should feel like my knuckle is digging into your spine, into your shoulder blade, okay? So go ahead and do like 15 to 20 of those. Stay on top of the towel. Yep, that looks good. Good. And then what I want you to do is, when you finish, I want you to take the towel, place it onto the other shoulder blade, okay? And then you're gonna do the same thing. I don't know what you're doing. What are we doing, son? Yeah, you do need to go back to school. Holy smokes, this is... Good. 21. Smaller movements, say on top of the towel. Yeah, small, think small micro movements. Yeah. It's a, oh, okay. You're right-handed? Okay. That's usually the case. I'm sorry? Okay, good. Very good. Yeah, do like, I don't know, 4 or 5 more. Okay, go ahead and stand up for me. And this is what you saw me doing last night with Andy and Cole. So these are no monies. In a staggered stance position, you're gonna notice that my palms are up, and you're gonna watch, I want you to watch my hands first, okay? And then what I'm gonna do, squeeze my right glute, I'm gonna push my elbows to the ground with the chin tucked, and then I'm just squeezing only the shoulder blades. All right.
You said squeeze the glute?
Yep. Here, come over here so I can get you on camera at least. Yep, there you go, good. Okay, yeah, so you're gonna squeeze this glute. I want you to push your elbows down into my fist, down toward the ground. Yep, good. Now without moving your arms and without the elbows slipping off of the rib cage, what I want you to do is I want you to destroy my fingers back here. Yeah, good man, well done. Okay, and I want you to do, yep. So this shouldn't be, this is just something to hold on to. So it's not a matter of ripping the band apart. So you just need something to hold on to. Yep, there you go, good. And then squeeze my foot, do that 10 times. More, okay, keep it in that scapular depress. So keep the shoulder blades down. Yep, okay. Yep. Okay, rest. I'm gonna have you do probably like 3 more. So what I'm seeing right now is that you're having to drive the shoulders down and then bring them back. Drive down and come back. I want you to keep down and see if you can.
Smaller.
Yeah, smaller movement. There shouldn't be any extracurriculars here or here. Okay, brace core, squeeze glute. Oh, it got a lot harder now. Yeah. Okay, stay down. Ed. Rest. So you have upper trap, you have mid trap and lower trap. Mid and lower are not working right now because you're having to force it every time. So we need to be able to learn how to keep that down and then be able to squeeze without this slipping, without protruding the chest, or without having to come back up and then pull back, okay? And I'll show you how to do that, how to practice that at home. I'm gonna go to this door frame over here. Okay, so whenever you do this at home, So just imagine that this door frame is your front door, back door, kitchen door, wherever. You're going to go into a slight squatted position. Make sure the lower back is maintaining contact. Middle of the shoulder blades maintains contact. Back of the head maintains contact. You don't necessarily need to have a band in your hands. You can just do this with your palms up. Push those elbows down and see if you can get your shoulder blades to be able to hug that position. Okay, so go ahead and give that a shot. Slight squatted position so your knees can bend. Yep, there we go. Get lower back to maintain contact. Yep, there you go. Nicely done. There we go. Good. Okay, 90 degrees in the arms. Good. Push those down. Good. Okay, and then squeeze. Good. Good. Oh yeah, that's tough, huh? Okay, go ahead and rest.
Oh, that's a workout.
Okay, so that's what you're going to need to actually practice on, because what's happening is that we need to be able to pull this blade this way.
Back and down.
The other thing that I noticed is on the first time we were doing no monies is that there's your shoulder blades were winging a little bit, meaning, so like right there. See this?
A little bit, yeah.
Notice how I can grab that? Yeah, that's what we in the PT world call no bueno, or not good, okay? So what's happening is that you're missing serratus work. And so the serratus is the small little rib-like muscles here, and that connects to the inside of the shoulder blade here. It's an upward rotator of the shoulder blade. And so what's happening is that because the blade is starting to come off of the rib cage, we need to anchor it back down. And so we're going to have to start doing serratus work. But it's always retraction, no monies, before we go into protraction, which is the shoulder blades rounding off of the back.
Right.
So we need to do 2 weeks of just doing no monies, getting really good at that, and then we'll progress up to Batman's. Then after that, then we'll start doing serratus work. But you'll have to keep track of that for me, so because otherwise I'm gonna forget.
Awesome.
Keep doing the breakup stuff. If you need a lacrosse ball, I mean, find a lacrosse ball, they're cheap. If you want a Mobo, let me know, but that's what I would do. Break up the tissue, everything that we did, then do the no monies. Do that 2 times a day, every day for 2 weeks. That should be able to stabilize a lot of stuff. I would, like I mentioned last night, I would stay away from any pressing movements for a minimum 1 week, just so you can get good. Let's reset that shoulder blade, then we can test it again and just see how you feel on bench pressing. Any pulling movements, you can pull whatever you want to, just avoid any pushing, even push-ups, like just nothing there.
Yeah, leg day is fine.
Yeah, leg day is totally fine. Okay, sound good? Questions?
Thank you, Steve. No,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
my pleasure, man.
So I really appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure, man.